Right, this is the signpost that we're going to leave it on. Left is for next time. Right is what we've just conquered. We have just come over Goodwick Bridge, and there's the sign for Fishguard, and there's a sign for Goodwick. We're exactly in no man's land in the middle. Yeah. So we're going to call that one here. Yes. That has been an absolute epic. We didn't know if we were able to get through that. That was just one day at a time. Hello, we've got back out again and we're revisiting the Wales Coast Path, starting from where we last left off, just in between Fishguard and Goodwick by the wonky sign and the flags. Very different weather conditions today. Overcast, nice and cool, little bit of drizzle, but nothing to worry about, is there?
Lovely.
Yeah, and we're excited to be back out again. We've got a big day today. Due to lack of supply stops, we've had to combine two sections into one, so we're doing about 20 odd mile today. And we've also just had to do 1.5 mile from our campsite as well, so it's a bit mad. Morning.
Morning.
But we've got some terrain to go over. We're coming round the headland here, Strumble Head. We've got Puchderry coming a bit further along, haven't we? And then all of a rugged territory until we get to Abercastle, and then upwards to the campsite in Trefin. So we'll have to see how we get on.
Get out.
Yeah, so get out. Looking out to where we finished the last stage, old Dinas Island, which we didn't get round. We went through the trail in the middle there, up onto the headlands here, through Fishguard. But this bay and these wonderful harbour walls are fantastic. We've got to head over the ferry port there, over that bridge and up onto there. Jan's doing his research.
Yeah, Moby Dick, John Huston's 1956 screen version, filmed here.
There you go, Moby Dick, filmed here. Fantastic. Jan Watson's fact of the day.
That's me done. Right, I'm off. There's a bench, we're finished.
It's not that easy, although there's not going to be that many benches out there, is there? So
There'll be rock of the day today, I think.
Yeah.
You never know. You live, you know.
more info boards along here, and this one's marking the French invasion of Fishguard. There you go, 1797. But we're going to go past the place where they landed, so we'll tell you, try and tell you a bit about that story when we get there.
That's the one with the pitchforks. She rounded up 12 of them. Too bad, actually, was.
One with the pitchfork. Yeah, and here's the oh yeah, let's point this out as well. Here's a bit of boozing going on, which is of importance. Yeah, the third one along here. The old boats, planes and trains. The travel section. Coming along here though, behind that play park there is a bench, and when we got off the train, that's where we had some chips last night, didn't we, before walking up to the campsite. Before being greeted by the campsite entertainment last night, which was fantastic. Right, this is the Sea Lab. It's a bit of an aquarium and some science place where you can go and look at various things happening. But it's also got a good cafe and a good shop, and there's some toilets out there as well, right next to it. Entering Goodwick Quay. Got to go round there on this path on this side, and then over that bridge there. But that's the ferry port beyond it. Up we go, Jan. The train tracks there that run to the final stop at the harbour, and then we have to ascend this massively steep zigzaggy section up to the top. Footpath sign. Yeah, this road takes you down to the Fishguard Bay Hotel, which is in a sort of state of disrepair. Looks like it's maybe set for something to happen to it. But the footpath sign here, and here's the zigzags. They're not steep, they're nice and steady. So on this section there isn't so many signs over the lamppost. You're relying on these slates, so it tells you we're going up there, Strumble Head, 5.5 miles. There's Fishguard through the gap. We're now up on par with it, and we're at Harbour Village. We'll go through here and then we should be on the ragged wilderness again. And a beacon sponsored by British Gas. Old Cannon. Coast path out that way. We've just come through a gate onto Pen Anglas. Jan romping off. We've got some blackberries growing, and ever growing views of the panorama of all the stuff we've walked. Thank you, Jan. Oh, he's going for it. See if these are going to be tart or not.
Bottom.
Really? Okay, nice.
Have you had one that was a bit spicy?
No, I haven't had one yet. I'm waiting for you to jump in. You're the expert.
That's lovely.
And the path is lovely as well.
Signpost is lovely, really clear.
Yep, signpost flat. We haven't come into any overgrown sections yet. That had all been cleared just there, yeah.
Where have we been? Pen Anglas.
Yeah, and that whole gate is a kissing gate. And there's just enough room to get through. That's the first time I've ever seen a whole one utilised like that.
Structure.
Oh yeah, we'll check that out from the other side. Here's a better view on that mystery structure. If anyone knows what that is, let us know. We've got some lovely blue waters going on down there. And, one for the album.
One for the album.
First views looking towards the Strumble area. I don't know if that's it. And everything's disappearing in the distance. We're not going to be able to see that for much longer, are we?
No, that's what to turn the corner.
Yeah. Going still good. And we're over 2.5 miles in now. Stone steps over boggy ground. Okay, we're going across despite what it says. There's a slight diversion going over or around something here. I think we've just diverted around whatever that is. I don't know if there's some cliffs there or something that you can't really go over, but nice serious bending back round to the sea. We thought we were going a little bit inland there. A bit of a downhill right there.
Lovely stuff. Oh!
Our temperature's lovely, isn't it?
Perfect.
Strange rock over there.
I'm getting your feet wet. Well, it's coming up to 9:30 Saturday morning. We haven't passed anyone on the path yet. Peace and quiet. Yesterday left London and it was busy, hectic and all that kind of stuff in London as usual. Now it's peace and quiet. And we went train to Cardiff and had a look at Millennium Stadium, but some wrestling thing on or something, wasn't there, Don?
Big time wrestling thing, yeah.
Big time wrestling thing, so Cardiff was full of big time wrestling fans. So we couldn't really wait to leave the capital of Wales. A bit of peace and quiet. Got the train to up here, and it's just been relaxing ever since.
Imagine this section would be a bit difficult to get through when it was overgrown. I think some of the people that we spoke to last time, I think there was these two women that came through here in July, and they said it was overgrown, very difficult to get through, but yeah, it's all been nicely cut back, so thanks to whoever's maintaining these paths. Another spectacular cove on the way. That proves it. Another one for the album. Right in the centre of the screen should be a seal that I'm waving at. Hello! And then up the other side. We just had a break on this little bit of a headland here, and we've been able to see loads of seals. It's a really great place for watching sort of groups, but we've been hearing noises, and in this cave, yeah, we've got two little ones and the mum, and they were making some odd noises.
So it's this time of year they give birth.
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 down there.
Yeah. Actually, there's 2 at the bottom coming in. There's another one. There's 6 seals there. Having a fight.
Gets out. Join us at Seal Wrestling.
Yeah. Eat your heart out, Cardiff. This is where it's at. We've come around the corner as well, and on this beach here, there's got to be about 25 seals. Yeah, they're making a racket already. Well, quite a few more down here as well. 3 pups, definitely. We're on ahead, but if anyone's lost a shoe, there it is. There's this big valley that we go through now, probably cross a bridge in the middle of this, and then up onto that tide point where there's that rock there, and that's the 4-mile mark. There's the bridge. Off we go. Hey, nice to see the water back. There wouldn't have been much flowing through this last time we were here. Absolute drought. Right. We've got a ferry coming in, and we've got a stone there, Jan. What's the deal with that one?
It's the landing of the French, February 22nd, 1797.
The French invasion.
90, that's at 1897. One with a pitchfork rounded 12 of them up, so they weren't like.
No, it was a bit of a weird crew. Most of them were convicts, and I don't think they wanted to be there. And basically, yeah, there's nearby villages. I think there's one up there. And when they took over the villages, they looted the booze supplies, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they just got absolutely stinking drunk. So the villagers are rounding them up, and as you say, with pitchforks or whatever. And I think they actually had a bit of a sort of fake sort of army themselves. They had a few people with pitchforks and the like, dressed up in robes on the hill and hats going round, but there was only about 11 of them. But we'll put some more facts up on that in a bit. coming in pretty fast, that ferry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Against the wind. Carnhalen, right? Yeah, that's a bit steep down there as well. Blimey. Upwards. Bridge, another bridge. What have we got this time, Jan? Conluad. We're over 5 miles in and we're starting to feel the remoteness and isolation of this place. It's getting rugged. Oh, we've got a different type of terrain in front of us now. We're joined onto a sort of bridleway thing and the path goes up and over. It's very flat, it's gone back to carpeted again, whereas it was very rough. And we've just seen, Jan's pointed out that over there, up there on the end there, Cardigan Island. We haven't seen that in a while. On a bit of a headlandy bit, encountered some rocks and looks like you should go there, but the acorn's on the gate, which is slamming because we're going into the wind. The caps are off, the hair is out. I'm not going to show you what my hair's doing at the moment. Here we are, steady now. What a beautiful place. What up? Seals on the beach. Great. There's a snake down there that's got a mouse.
There's an adder.
There's an adder. Look, there's the mouse, but it's retreated. We were ever so quiet, but it still had to go off. Nowhere to be seen. Oh.
Leaving to it.
Yeah.
That's the first live snake we've seen on the coast.
Blooming it. Well done, Eagle Eyes. 10 out of 10 for that one. It's just GoPro always takes 5 seconds to start. Yeah, we've got people on the trail now. Got a couple coming down there and a few people in front of us. We must be getting nearer to that car park at Strumble Head. There's a dog. Still no sign of Strumble Head, but it's brightening up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at all that. Sun's trying to get through. Could be in. Yeah, I might get the old sunglasses out in a minute, but we could be in for a nice afternoon. Just met a couple of people from our campsite there. They were letting us know about a few sections later on, and fortunately, come on. There you go. That's the lighthouse blinking at us. Oh, we can get around this corner here and we can have a blooming sit down, which I'm looking forward to. Always flashing. Right, we're scheduled for a break, so we're gonna check out this thing here. See if we can have a sit down in there, because this is the first third of this mission completed. Oh, there goes Jan Watson. That's it. Wow. Wow, this will do us for a break. Wow. Perfect. This will do, won't it?
Not too bad. You can see view, it's nice.
Yeah, benches. Oh, look. There you go. About adders. Dim panic. Oh, Jan, here we are at Strumble Head.
Yeah.
And you know what Strumble Head marks?
Go on.
Well, the other end of Cardigan Bay. So basically we've now walked Cardigan Bay in its entirety. It's the largest bay in the UK, and the coastline for Cardigan Bay stretches approximately about 129 miles from Bardsey Island off the top of the Clyn Peninsula, obviously ending here in Pembrokeshire.
What's the smallest bay in Britain? Why couldn't we walk that?
I don't know, but we did see the smallest bay in Britain in blooming Anglesey, didn't we? There was an absolutely tiny one we passed.
Right, we'll call that the smallest one as well then.
Yeah, Strumblehead Lighthouse. Say, it was the present one. It was erected in 1908, and it was sort of decommissioned and automated in 1980. But when it was built, it was among one of the last lighthouses to be built on mainland Britain, so it's pretty modern. But more importantly, Strumblehead marks our halfway point around the coast path, so 870 miles in total, and we have done 435 miles of that.
Yes.
So we are in celebratory mode, and we have a quick booze.
Halfway. I mean, the official halfway's Newquay, but we started in Trevor.
Yes, we started late, but we're getting there.
Cheers. Booze.
We're not having too much of this because we're walking on the cliffs. We'll finish this off tonight when we get at the campsite.
What smooth that is.
Yeah.
That's not Teachers.
No, that's the old smoky black famous grouse.
That'll do.
We'll do it. Aye.
Should have rum by the sea really, but I ain't complaining. Oh God, I can feel that going down. Bloody hell. But yeah. Oh, get it going. It's a pity we can't see Bardsey flashing at us, then we could. It ain't got the range, has it? No. That's got a range of 26 miles, that light.
And we also read that before the electric foghorn was implemented in 1965, they used to have to set off explosives from the top of that when it was foggy. Every 5 minutes.
Bang, bang, bang. Right. Are we onwards, or this old World War II lookout? It's, so far, the bench is in there for me, qualifies bench of the day.
I think so, yeah.
But we'll see what it. I don't know if it shows up in there. It's a bit dark, but all the info you need about the wildlife. So, yeah, lovely part of the path there.
There's the bridge, but you're not allowed to go onto the island anymore. Forbidden. And we can now see new land in the distance. Found the path. There's the sign. Goodwick, 6 miles the other way. Our next destination, Buchderry, 3 miles.
Lovely.
Over there somewhere. Bit of a rocky ascent from round the corner of Strumblehead. No problems.
I'll take the time, it's not worth rushing, mate.
No. Very gnarly bit of headland here, that looks amazing. And, we've got to get a path that winds all the way up on top of that. Yeah, Jan's found the path. That is a sterling job because we weren't sure. Grasses. We've encountered the first wild ponies and they look suitably chilled out. They're kind of sheltering from the wind, which we're walking straight into. No bother. We're at Pen And we've just had a break for some biscuits. Digestives. Before we head up this way. Puckderry ahead! We think. No, it's a big straight line of cliffs, it is. Going out, looking out St David's Head, sort of over there. World War II buildings up there. Oh. One foot up. Oh. It's quite exposed up here. Very windy. One building in the distance there. One building on top, and then we just noticed there's another one here looking over the bay. And yeah, we've got to go all the way over and across Puckderry and round the other side, but the weather over there is looking a bit grey. Unfortunately, the wind will hopefully be blowing that away, and again St David's Head way, it's all looking a bit stormy over there too. We'll see if we can miss that. That is the large hole. There's a lot of seal pups in there as well. Yeah, what a crater that is. Whew. You don't want to be going too near this edge. It's straight down, but look at all them pups down there. That's the hugest collection we've seen so far, and that is to prove the sheer sidedness of the damn thing. Yeah, we're starting to get spittles of rain coming in quite quickly. Puckderry looking very majestic, but that big blob in front of it and the other one, they're quite great as well. The main big blob, fantastic. So yeah, we're going into the right old gloom here. I do think we have a couple of roads or tracks to walk down around here. People on there trying to have a picnic in this rain. It's just bleaked and it's 10 mile. This is halfway. We've got another 10 to do after this. I'm passing next to the youth hostel at Puckderry, and as you can see, currently hired out for exclusive use. And as an individual, you can't stay there. So that was off the cards for us. It's one of the reasons why we're camping down the coast and doing this as one huge 20-mile section. All in Welsh, yeah. Oh well, we recognise that, and we're off. Okay, we're going off this, and yeah. So we'll see the postman go past. There he goes.
Just dropping off the end of the world.
Yeah. Where's this path going to lead us? There's Jan incoming, and there's the youth hostel perched on that site, and this tremendous scenery. And now we're going across the cliffs. Leaving those cows behind, we've come up this rock face basically, and we come over the top and there's another rock face, but there's a bench. Hallelujah. See, people, some people are geniuses. Thank you, whoever that was. That is just a bench on the edge of the world. But look at this that you're looking down on. What a view. So I think we may have gone a bit premature on bench of the day before, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I said that so far that was the only good time. Yeah. Kind of topless one, really.
No, we weren't anticipating any benches. There's nothing else out here for miles, but this is fantastic. But we've not seen this in anybody else's videos, so we're putting it in. If you're doing this section and it's going to be a long day for you, do not despair, because relief is here with a view. And occasionally you can see Strumble Head. There you go, lighting up on cue.
Need it this way, then.
And the other side, they're looking marginally better towards the south. Up over here somewhere, which is where we are heading. I think that marks the high point. Looks like we're descending now into much lower ground, and I'm hoping that it's you know, walking on top of the cliffs, not just sort of up and down for the vast majority of the route to the next campsite, but we'll see. Path just stopped here, so we're assuming we're going over the rocks. Jan's checking it out.
Right.
Yeah, it's all good. Let's get over these. Yeah, let's go for it this way. Bloody hell, that's a gust. Ugh. Right, and that's that mad section done. I reckon wind's about 35 miles an hour. Hey? They're pretty strong. And we just need to get down down onto that lower land there. $12 mile. Going through a load of scorched fern land. You can see we've got all the new growth coming through now. Yeah, that's what we've come over. A bit windy, a bit treacherous, too rocky for a path, especially with rucksacks on. Not good. So despite what it looks like, it's a kind of drizzle. It hasn't really sort of like totally saturated the clothing and everything. It's just made everything a sort of bit damp, and the wind's sort of drying everything out as we sort of go. The terrain again, it's a mixture of dry and just slightly slippy, but it's not like, you know, it's not saturated into the mud to create a mud bath or any really slippery sections. The rocks have been a little bit slippy, but take your time. But this is our next obstacle. Get round this one. We've got the old man falling off cliff thing, and that's because this is all fresh erosion coming up. We've got the old routeway markers, and they've got the old string on them telling people to keep out. Better get a good look at this. Look at that, where the path would be, it's only 1.5 foot away from the drop. Here we go, we've got a diverted posts taking you away from it, thank God. Come from down there, and when you turn you can't see that sign, it's obscured by the overgrowth there, so yeah, come right on this section with all the ferns. I think we've got seals down here. God, look at this place. This is immense. Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
Big one.
Bloody hell. Yeah, they were highly disguised.
There's another one there. There's about 5 on that beach.
Yeah, 5. You have to just try and see them. Mad. And then just round the corner, treading very carefully.
I won't risk it.
There you go, look, all of that coming in. Right, so we're going to go up there to the crossing and do the sensible thing. This is what we've just done, and this is what we've just been over. In the middle is that fresh landslip, but this section of rock, good God, that's insane. Absolutely mad. And then we've got to navigate to the top of there. Get around here, and eventually we should be making our way down to sea level to cross that beach and then back up the other side. So apparently we're leaving this area here. We didn't see the sign, or there wasn't one for the way that we came in. Porth Dugan, dedicated to Sylvia Jones. There you go. There's a cave down there, but unfortunately no caves for us. There's no shelter out here at all from this, so we just haven't stopped. Trying to crack on. So I've just hit 14 mile and we've hit this beach. Small beach with a little estuary that we can cross. Oh, good God. Can you see the path out the other side?
It'll be fine.
Right, let's do it. Okay, we've identified this as Aberbach. And we're going up here. Bigger beach. Jan Watson. Me to a degree. Onwards. Well, this is something different. We are going uphill, but it's very wet down here. It's still raining. There's still been nowhere to take shelter at all, and we're still going. Right, this was the only shelter that we found, so we've had to convene, sort stuff out, and we're on our way again. Well, out in all this, we just met a couple who are going up the top there, and they've given us an encouraging sign that it's only about half an hour now to Harbour Castle, where we have a choice of turning off and going through Trefin, or continuing around the headland round through to Trefin and back on the original route we were going to do. Well, this is called Pustrador. It's quite pleasant. We've got to get up onto the tops and over. There's some multiple headlands that we've come around. Pushderry in the distance, down over all of those, and then through here. Despite everything, it's pretty impressive coastline. I'm glad we've done this. Wish conditions were better, but you can't have everything. Jan's still going, I'm still going, determined to get to the end. We did have a little tiny 10-minute break from the rain, but it is back, as you can hear. Thank God we have located Harbour Castle, so that we know we're not far away now. We can draw a plan of attack. Civilization. Little bit of shelter down here. And for the first time in a while again, we are back at sea level. Ooh. I'm falling over. Lime kiln over there. Ooh. It's just a shame it doesn't have a pub or anything. Yeah, there's toilets. We can have a go in them toilets, and there's the bench, so we'll have a go on that as well. Or what? Okay, Harbour Castle, things were good. Yes. Bye, cheers. Oh, those guys actually just stopped by talking to us, asked us what we were doing, and they said, yeah, they've just got here renting a cottage up the road, asked if we wanted a cup of tea, but no, we've declined because we're gonna get to where we're going.
Strong.
No, but we're very sodden. I think a lot of the kit is absolutely sodden, but we're determined to just crack on and get there now. It's the only thing that makes sense.
We're on the last leg now.
Get the campsite, get all the stuff in the tent, get stuff hung up, ready to dry out. There's a possibility that we can get down to the pub in Trefin, but Harbour Castle, absolutely gorgeous, as you can see, and the rain has stopped, hopefully, for the rest of the day. We'll crack on, and we'll see when we're a bit near Trefin. Get out. Oh, got my shoulders gone. We have had some sun, albeit temporary. A little bit of blue sky over there. We are stuck under this massive cloud though, but we're skirting it. Oh, there's a rainbow forming over there. Oh, and Trefin is over this hill. Well, probably along a little bit, but over. That's what it looks like in better weather. That is Trefin. I think we've got to go around a little bit further and then we find our path onto this road to go back into it. Huh?
I see a road.
Yeah, that's the one we'll join when we get to that bit on the coast path. Turned into a lovely evening now that the sun is trying to make an appearance. Hopefully we can have a few breaks in the cloud where we can get some stuff out, get some stuff dry. That's 20 miles just clocked up on the watch, and there's a footpath half a mile to Trefin. We could stop here and pick it up here, couldn't we?
I just can't do the last bit that's done, then it's...
Alright, then we're going on that way.
Yeah.
Onwards. Well, the coast path wanted us to visit this, and we shall have to ask what it is. Otherwise, we go down this crag. Nearing the final bit of the stage, slowly downhill, and then round to the little cove thing. I think we can call it there, and walk into Trefin. Young Watson, sprightly young thing, still going for it. Horses in the field. Not bothered.
So don't approach the pony, approach me.
Yes, that's true, with its big fringe. Oh. Oh, bit slippy. Yeah, there's the little ruin. Right, Jan Watson, we have made it. There's the sign, the coast path sign. We've got the Trefin sign, and up there tomorrow. And that is it. We're going to reconvene here. I better stop the old GPS, and then Jan Watson up to Trefin. Let's get camped out, see what wet stuff we've got, what dry stuff we've got.
Have a lie down.
Yes, so until then, we'll see you on the next one if we don't film any more. Ta-ra. Coming into Trefin, there's the cafe, and here's the ship pub. I think we should go in and get some muscle relaxant before we can't.
I won't be able to go up there then.
No, we won't be coming back. God, it's a mad wall. I've got to not put it in the bird poo. Cheers. All good.